Oh, and we're in. This is it.
This is it.
I've got the game music. Let me turn up the game now. Okay, we've got game sound as well, and game music.
So we have the new hut with all these things. Just need to.
Sorry, yeah, but this.
Yeah. Okay. So what I will do is that I will build a med bay, because that's the one that I was usually using for testing. Now I will go back. So this is the 2.5 meter block that I have. I can change the size and the shape. So for example, this one. But actually what I will do is that I will change the color that I can use for painting.
Oh, the paint gun. He's gone straight for the paint gun.
To blue, or maybe, let's say, this blue. And I will switch back to the armor and select some smaller armor. So this will be 50 centimeter. I will turn on the light so I see better in the shadow. And now I can build like this,
Inside of that like U-shaped med bay, yeah. Yes. As my favorite thing, there is no large or small grid. It's just grid.
Yes.
So.
And I can build like this.
How's the sound, guys? Let me know. I'm being very careful with it. America's playing right now. Do we put the sound up or down? I can give you more sound. I just don't want to overpower Marek speaking here.
So this is how you can build, inside of the blocks, because they are not, occupied.
Yeah.
Now I will show how to build, let's say, I will build here 2.5 meter block and then another here. But what I can do right now, I will press Control and I can just move the block like this. This wouldn't be possible in Space 1.
Yeah, this is it. Look at this. The granularity of the 25 centimeters is huge.
And what I can do again is I can select the smaller block and I can build, for example, something like this.
There's a tiny little gap there, right?
Yes, that's actually 25 centimeter gap that I made on purpose. By the way, this is how the undo redo works. So let's undo.
Amazing. That's I'm going to steal this comment from a comment I saw. It'd be useful to have that in real life, wouldn't it, Marek?
Or redo.
Amazing.
And now
it's super satisfying as well, the sounds. And we're going to obviously talk to Lukasz in a bit. He's patiently waiting here. But yeah, the sound as well. It's like a...
So now I switch to 25 centimeter armor block, which we actually call detailing cube. And so I can fill up this space here.
Amazing.
Yeah. And... yeah, let's walk here. I cannot.
Not quite.
Yeah, there is this thing. So let's remove it. I removed that one. Okay, so let's just undo, redo.
Oh yeah. So I'm thinking, I gotta place it again. Even getting used to having that undo, redo in terms of your memory.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's it. So. I can be showing this for a long time, but I think we need to speed up.
Yeah. So we have a
Yeah. So let's look on partial blueprint. So the way I want to show it is I can build some of these. I don't know how they are called. These catwalks. So imagine building something like this, and I will create some kind of impromptu stairs.
Case, yeah.
Not the best ones, but just for the demo. And what I can do is a partial copy paste. So I will select one of the
starting block, right?
Starting block, and now I press Control. Yeah, I select it.
And then you can move that out, and this is selecting a range of blocks, and you can control how much you copy. Using the WSD keys, and there you go. You copied that. I mean, it's
now I copied it.
Yeah.
And what I can do now is that, and again, this will be the UI path here will be still improving. So,
of course.
For example, what we don't have right now is clipboard to blueprint, you know. So I need to go a little bit more complicated, but you know, it will do the job. So what I will do now is that I will come here, I will press Ctrl B, I select this one,
and now you have this, and you can name it, you know, stairs or whatever, right? Sorry, yes, with them. My new stairs, very nice. Stairs.
And what I can do now is that I can go to the G screen. It is, and actually we can talk about G screen.
This is the G screen.
This is the G screen.
Revealed.
So let's go to the blueprints. I can select it, and now I can put it on my toolbar.
Drag the blueprint onto your toolbar. I mean, this is again for this enables true modular building. It's incredible. Like when you start like putting, rather than building ships in the kind of classic way that you're used to in space engineers, you can just have like corridors and thruster nacelles, and you can kind of just stick them all together, not by like, you know, just on your toolbar, and you can place, like Marek's showing, you can place lines of them and everything.
Yeah, I think this is absolutely amazing.
And that's why I was mentioning, once you get used to this, that's why it's really hard in some ways to go back to SE1 in terms of the in terms of this building experience, because it's so much more efficient.
Yeah. So let's see the paint tool. So obviously you can do things like paint like this. You can select the size of the you know, of this circle.
Yeah.
So it can be, you know, bigger circle like this.
Huge.
But let's have it smaller, and I can be painting like this. I can also do a pick color, so I can pick, let's say, this red here. It's the
replace one, right? You can do.
Yeah, we'll get there. So now
yeah.
It's, you know, and I can paint with the red. Or I can pick again blue, and now when I press the middle mouse button, it will replace only this one color in the whole grid.
So you can quickly make like the classic red, blue, for example.
But if I hold the button for 3 seconds,
countdown there, and this is, I know this will be improved, right?
It will replace the entire grid, so it looks like this.
Yeah, so it's quite good if you want to have the base color reset to a certain color, and then add the detailing.
Yeah, another cool feature is the voxel hand. So we have very nice place. Actually, I can maybe walk there.
Oh yeah, this is, so seeing some of the new station here.
Yeah, and this is the voxel hand, you can see, but I will show it here.
The lighting as well is this.
So I will just make some hole.
And there we go, just seeing the sun piercing through there, very nice. I have to read out some of these comments, Marek. Subaru says, loving the sounds of the engineered landing. Sounds heavy and meaty.
Yes, that was the point.
But look, this looks so good though. You will really see when you're in certain locations that shadows are like on another level here, and you can also see the tessellation. Or
yes, that's tessellation. Yeah. So the details on the rocks, stones. Yeah. So jetpack, that was very important for me. So we have a jetpack, basically 2 modes. One is, we call it precision, so it's up to 20 meters per second, and it has like quite decent acceleration, and it's good for this kind of like a precision, you know, flights when you just need to move a little bit. But if you want to fly far, you press shift and you go to boost mode.
And you can actually hear, if I turn up at it, you can actually hear it.
Yeah.
And it goes orange, very powerful. There we go. that was another thing. The animations, right? Yes. As we're seeing as you're landing, this was a big thing for you, and it's way more satisfying now.
Yeah. Sometimes I just like fly around and just jump and land and jump and land.
Yeah.
But actually, what I also enjoy doing is just. Sometimes I'm just doing this.
Just walking around in circles.
Yeah, I love it. It's just so good.
You definitely hear when someone's coming, you know? Yeah.
Let me show you the Mac boots. They're really amazing now because we added camera stabilization, so...
Oh, Marek, one quick thing for the players. Could you go to the settings? We have the speed down here, right? Can you just go to the settings and change it from kilometers per hour to, because we can change it to meters per second, which you guys are familiar with, in SE1, kilometers or miles per hour for...
That's for you.
Yeah, I've kind of moved past Imperial, but I think some of our US friends will. I mean, even though I know a lot of space is still done in metric, but still, you have that option now. And this is just so that you can go up to 300 meters per second as well. It's just easier to see that quickly.
So these are the new mag boots.
It's smoothed out.
Absolutely.
It's like much. So it's very smooth now. Okay. USA. This game just got even more freedom, Marek. So much smoother. Yeah. Honestly, guys, I'm gonna have to rewatch the stream just to read the chat. Like, it's great reading the comments. It's so hard, but there's so much going on. But thank you for being here for this. This is great.
So again, let me show you the
G screen.
The G screen. So we have all these blocks, new categories, toolbar, of course. You have a couple toolbars that you can switch to.
Yeah.
Very similar to SE1, but we try to simplify things, make them more intuitive. And let's go to the mining ship.
Yep.
So we have the mining ship here. By the way, when you press the tilde button, it kind of like assigns from the toolbar, and then tilde again and returns what was there. Mm-hmm. That's really nice.
Marek, one other thing I wanted to just coming back to how intuitive the contextual hints, right? You see this, it's way better now for like knowing what to press and what something does. You have these contextual tooltips coming up. So these new drills. That sound. I'm going to be turning up the sound sometimes, guys, so you can hear it in all its glory.
Yeah, and for those players who want to see the controls, you can press F1. It's actually also available here, help screen, and you can see welcome from me.
Yeah.
But also you can see controls and advanced controls. But again, this looks like the game has so many controls, but what we try to do is that for the beginning, it's enough to know just something, and then incrementally learn more and more and more. So we don't want to overwhelm players with, I would never, for example, show this to a new player, because it will just confuse them. Yeah.
Marek, can you show the drills themselves when you get out next, just to show how they look? Players were asking. There we go. Also meaty. A lot of meaty things in the game.
Again, Space Engineers 2 is
meteor.
It is, but it's also really reimagining what was our founding vision for Space 1.
Yeah, exactly.
And going just as much forward as we can and not doing any compromise. So and now let's go to the red ship, to the famous red ship.
And there's one block in particular, Marek, that I want you to have a look at on the right-hand side. Here it is. So you guys are looking at the 7.5 meter gyro in all its glory. So I guess if this was SE1, this would be like a large gyro, but that doesn't exist anymore. We just have grid. So this is a 7.5 meter gyro. There's a 2.5 meter gyro, which is, like the north thing, but that's the, it's gonna, that's how we'll be calling all the blocks now, like by the meterage. All right, are we doing the split, Marek?
Let's try.
Okay, fingers crossed. Let's go. Full steam ahead.
Maybe I will go from the other cockpit.
Oh yeah, because you might.
Yeah, because I don't want to destroy the cockpit with me. But we have redesigned this ship completely. Basically like building on 25 centimeter grid system, and I think it's much better. It's much easier to orient yourself inside, and you have the hangar and everything. So Yeah, so let's try it.
And the new thrusters, the new thruster effects as well, Marek. There.
Yes, yes.
And you can aim. You can actually aim. Oh, you can actually aim better with this new cockpit. We got enough speed. Actually, we're already going like 50. I don't think we had enough speed that time.
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna back it up, do it again, hit it at 300. A new sound. I mean, there's like, across everywhere. There's new sounds, right? So the new thruster sound as well. And we can probably see the fractures as well on the inside, Marek. The fractures flying around. You press.
We can actually go and check it out.
Yeah. Didn't split it this time, but it's okay. I've seen Marek split that ship so many times. So let's see some of these. The damage that you've done, Marek. And that's the classic,
Red ship versus blue ship.
yeah. Oh, and we're gonna have a little peek at the green station here as well. Yeah, I'm. One of the things to mention is how moving more controls to the left hand in terms of the rotation and stuff like that.
Yes,
There's
yes.
more things are done with modifiers, I think now. Oh, you know what you should show, Marek? Is you should show the
You mean this tunnel?
this corridor. Yeah.
I'm
so
just
good. It's
trying to
yeah,
find it.
I think.
Kind of.
Wait, even like, yeah, it's this way, out this door, there we go, and then take a right. Look at this corridor as well here. Beautiful. But my favorite corridor's coming up. If you could run down there and then through
You mean
here.
Next. Oh, okay.
Yeah, run through here and then take a right. And this, take a right in here, and this is where you'll see it to the left-hand side, other side. Sorry. So guys, I just wanted to, this is one of the things that I noticed when I first was playing. Can you see like the character's shadow cast?
Yeah, it's really small. It's
Yeah,
in the distance.
it's quite small on the stream, but you might be able to see a couple of pixels. But basically, you can see the engineer's shadow being cast on the asteroid, like through the tunnel there, and it's something that I don't know why. It's just a random little small thing. But when I was playing it for the first time, I was like, wow. Like, and it's super sharp as well. I can see the outline of the engineer completely. So that was something.
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. And obviously there's ray tracing, and there's so many. There's on the graphical side, on the render side. There's a lot of new technologies.
Yeah, I think we can end with the destruction.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. There's no more, the debris is no more all the same, guys. It's based off of the block that it's created with. And actually, it's actually one of these reasons that creating blocks is actually more complex now, more than ever, for artists, because they have to also create them with the fractures for every block. I mean, as you guys can see, this is the debug gun tool, Marek. This is just, this weapon is mainly for testing purposes and for seeing the destruction, guys. Just to kind of clarify, this is not like a polished weapon, if that makes sense. This is really just for showcasing the for showcasing the destruction. All the blocks are filled with cake.
Yeah, so we developed the gun first just to test the game, Then later we realized like we probably should make it part of the creative mode. You know,
Yeah, just for people to have fun with. Yeah.
Fun with. It will not be part of survival, obviously. It's also like pretty much overpowered.
Yeah.
But we're actually investing quite a lot of effort to make it feel good, you know. So actually, in next vertical slice, you will actually have a gun, you know, some kind of like laser gun in your hand.
Yeah.
There will be better sound effects for it. You will be able to destroy voxels, but it still is a, you know, debug gun. Yeah.
So does that bring us to the end of the play session today, Marek?
Yes. I hope people enjoyed.
Yeah.
Just like me.
Yeah, it was so good to see. I think that was a very nice intro. And obviously there are more things we can build. Like I think something that I would show on, you know, the next time I would again, some of this copying and pasting is the modular building. This blueprint system is I mean, there's so much. I'm focusing on that, but then I'll switch to another. But another thing, Marek, is the armor edges as well. Just the people probably saw that, right? Nice. So that's also a big upgrade.
I will show it. So you can see them, you know, all armors, they have these like soft rounded bevel.
Yeah.
And you can see them on, let's call it like small armor or like, you know, small pieces, but they are also on the bigger ones, like here. And the reason is that, you know, it just feels more natural. And more better. And it also looks better when you look on the ships from the distance. Mm-hmm. That, you know, they have this little rounded bevel. They are not, you know, like low poly. This was a big thing for us, and I'm super happy that we are able to actually deliver it. And also, since we are at it, the parallax mapping on the armor, you can see like, you know, all these shapes and ridges and everything.
It really pops. It pops. Yeah, yes, rather than being that kind of flat. More flat feeling that you had in SE1, so it's feel those panels.
Yeah, and in general, the ray tracing and global illumination, I think people could see it like everywhere, basically. Everywhere you look. And what I like about VRAGE 3 and Space Engineers 2 is that almost like every frame is a picture. You know, like they have this saying in cinematography that like some movies they really try to make in a way that every frame in that movie is a masterpiece or is like a picture that you can hang on a wall. I feel the same, or I want the same for Space Engineers too.
I think one of the first competitions we do will be a screenshot competition. Sorry, yes. I cut you off there. Will be a screenshot competition because there's so many beautiful locations. Marek, could you just quickly do let's imagine that the reds have taken over this green station. Could you just replace the green station with red again with the paint tool? Mm-hmm. So get the paint tool and then we'll see this. Just to show, like, this is super satisfying, guys. When I was playing that you can, you know, just, I guess find some green, I guess.
I can replace the whole.
No. Oh, no, just do the middle mouse button on the green, I think. It'll probably calculate a second here. Give that a second.
Okay, and middle mouse button.
Yeah, there we go. So now if you zoom out and go out the other side, you can see how it replaced only the green with the red. So it's so satisfying for quickly iterating on, and it's weird, like I've never seen this station red. Mm-hmm. It's always been the green station. So that was something that I really enjoyed. So, let's see there. Okay. Yeah, I see that. I see the hype right there. I knew you guys would love the replace. Yeah. So
it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
And all the reflections, lights, shadows, everything. It's beautiful.
Yeah, when you're in asteroids, there's a lot of.
Maybe one last. Let's focus a little bit more on the asteroids. So. Yeah. Tessellation, so all these little details that you see here, you know, are like real geometry, not just some fake lighting. And what we also did is we call it voxel ambient occlusion. So in the distance, you can see these white areas on the voxels, on the asteroids, that are kind of like enhancing the geometrical shape, you know, and then it feels better. And actually, the geometry and the feeling, the geometry, that was always, even from the beginning, like, priority for me. Because I knew that when you are building an engineering and building game, you want people to actually feel the shape and the geometry of everything. So that's what's also driving the art style, that, you know, the lighting, the shadows, and the color choices, they all need to enhance the feeling of the geometry.
No, 100%. Yeah. And I think that the team have done a magnificent job. Marek, it's coming up too much. Marek, the players are asking about the cable on the engineer's waist.
Yeah.
Is there anything you can say about that?
I can. I saw the comments.
Yeah. There was just too many. There was.
The cable is just the cable.
Just the cable.
There is no real functionality to it.
For now. Who knows? You know. But yeah. So that was it. I was the chat was full of cable mention, even when the stream was starting. So, but it's very nice to see the cable, this like physics in the cable, right? When it lands like that. So, can we get a couple more of the landing, Marek, in the third person to see the animations there? I think we can move on for now. Even though I'm sure you guys would love to see more. But there we go, landing, bent knees. There we go. That's good. Yeah, the sound, the animation, it's, yeah. Awesome. Okay, guys. So that was our gameplay session for today. Obviously, you can expect some more gameplay coming very soon. I cannot wait to share more with you guys. It's gonna be really good. And we're gonna, yeah, a bit of final destruction then, Marek. There we go.